Hi, this is Sandy again, and I've got an update. I'm on my new step right now, so if my voice sounds kind of jittery, that is the reason why. Um, I have quit all my artificial type sweeteners. Uh, I don't do any type of breads anymore because I'm uh, totally giving myself a keto boost. And the reason why I'm doing that is because when I see that it's a lot harder for me to, excuse me, when I notice it's a lot harder for me to keep uh, my cravings at a bay, then I know that it has to be the artificial sweetener. I watch this Dr. Ken Berry on YouTube. Excellent, excellent. He does keto talks. What I really like about him, he covers everything, and I need that without a doubt. But what I find, 2 days ago, I quit using any type of artificial sweeteners, and as much as I love bread, even if it's only 3 times a week, I got rid of all my bread. Uh, Now I haven't totally purged my cabinet because I've done that so many times and then turn around and think, I shouldn't have done that. I'm going to just do this until I see that I start dropping again. I want to get below that 150 mark so bad I can taste it. But anyway, I do the burgers and I can do any kind of the pretty much when I say green stuff, the green leafy stuff. I like kale, I like spinach, I like all that stuff. So there's no issue with me having that. And I use the hard cheese um, where there's no carbs in it. I I use real cream where there's no carbs in that in my coffee. I try to always measure, but I've become a tad bit more lax on writing everything down because everything that I write down, when I end up, I realize that my carb count and all this stuff, like yesterday, it was, I want to say 5. The day before, it was 9. So I'm not even getting the proverbial 20 in. Uh, I noticed that my stomach, especially watching that last New Step video, still seemed to stick out a lot, which I hate that. And I don't know if it's genetics, or what, because my mom, she had a little bit of a belly on her. But I still think some of mine was just that bloated feeling. Who knows? I always tell my husband if I stick uh, a needle in my belly, I think it would blow like a balloon. But anyway, so I'm doing the straight keto again without any added stuff. I've thought about making uh, the keto bread where you use almond flour and some of those things. And if I do decide to make some, I don't know that I'll put it on video, but you know, if it's successful, I might show you what it looks like. Uh, but the almond bread has like 1.7 carbs in it, which is basically nothing. And I mean, you still can't try to eat the whole loaf, even at that. You would limit yourself to a slice and kind of go from there. But I watch a lot of the keto shows where they're making stuff like that. But like I say, I do not miss Dr. Ken Berry, MD, on any of his talks. I mean, he's really that good. He just blows the lid off of what the medical profession, has spouted that. Tests that need to be run that I don't know about you, but there's certain things that never get run on me. So, I will ask like a fatty pancreas. And I don't have a fatty liver, which really surprised me since I was so big. But, you know, and how they tell you you have to have, um, you know, grains and stuff like that. He said, you know, that is not even necessary. And so I thought, well, you know what? He's a doctor. He's got so doggone many followers, you know. And right now, I'm gonna listen to him because so far in the last couple of days, I've stopped using artificial sweeteners. I stopped using breads, and I have to pretty much make myself eat because you're just not as hungry because your carbs end up. Enticing your appetite to where you want to eat more and or cravings, I should say cravings, because that's pretty much what it is. I've even actually cut my coffee down since I can't use my all these artificial sweetener creamer, the hazelnut, and I still have two that I haven't opened up. I might try to find and see if there's anybody that would like to have it, you know, because so far I haven't been able to find anyone. But then I think, well, maybe I better not because I will eventually add it back in my diet. I just want to try to do this for as long as I can. I would optimistically like to try what I'm thinking, of course, the rest of September, and I'd like to try all of October and possibly most of November. But I'm not really sure. It's just according to five. If I've got myself down to about 141, um, that's what I weighed when I went and had my knee surgery, and so if I would get there first, then I would not go back to sugars or anything like that. I would just go back to like some of the artificial sweetener. I don't know if I'll ever go back to the bread because I think if I try this keto bread, I think I might really like it. I hated the cloud bread. I mean, you could not hire me to make that again. And mine turned out fine. That's not the problem. But if I want to eat eggs, because that's what they tasted like, and you know, I'm gonna scramble myself. I like this morning. Scrambled 3 eggs, and I put my hard cheese in, which it's fine. It melted, and there, you know, it's the sharp cheddar, and it was really good. And I even put a tablespoon of fresh red onion in it, and really good. And I mean, a tablespoon of a fresh red onion. I did allow myself to say that it was 10, 15 or 10 or 15 calories and possibly 2 or 3 carbs. And I'm not even sure that was correct, to be honest with you. But sometimes it's just really hard to determine what the stuff would end up being. But as I always try to end, you know, I'm going to start ending this is if you know you need to exercise and you're just having a real hard time motivating yourself, start out with arm exercise. If you hold your arms straight out, you know, I'm trying to get the, and then go in circles, you know, do that because you're going to burn some calories even doing that. If you're sitting in a chair, raise your legs up as high as you can, you know, and just both of them at once and then pump back and forth, you know, go right, left, right, left. You'll be surprised how that can tighten your upper, um, you know, your thigh muscles and, you know, and even your calves. But I mean, I still do that even if, though I, you know, do this new step uh, like a crazed maniac at times. But anyway, I'm not going to stay on here. I'm going to end this, but uh, I know October the 2nd, I will try to, well, I'm not going to, I won't, will try, I will do uh, my weight, and I will let all of you know then. My last weight, as I said before, was 152. I think I told you all that, but I'm going to see what my new weight will end up being. So anyway, have a good day. Try to do something, um, but be careful when you do it. If you go outdoors, it's going to be cooler, but don't. exhaust yourself to the point where you just feel like you're going to pass out, because I've done that in the past, and that's not a fun feeling. But take good care of yourself, and hopefully I will try to do the keto bread. Not sure still, but I will talk again. Bye.